What's going on, people? Fam Entertainment here from TiC Network.com. Like, share, subscribe, and let your voice be heard. Now, I just got off of work. I came home and I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to hop on this Anthem, have some fun. And then I walked into Twitter. I opened the door to Twitter and it's just ablaze. So, Microsoft and Nintendo has recently, over the last year or so, been really buddy. And for those who don't know, Microsoft and Nintendo has always really had a really good relationship. I know way back in there at one point, Microsoft even tried to buy Nintendo and they failed, but they've always been having a good working relationship. And they seem to come together just recently to take down the big bad Sony by coming together, making these cross-play videos and things of that nature. Then, of course, you got Minecraft came over, and that was part of the big cross-play. Play anywhere, play with your friends, whatever the case may be, right? But now we're saying that Xbox Game Pass and other titles are coming to the Nintendo Switch. Microsoft is one step closer to becoming the biggest third-party publisher in gaming. Like, they're really into this. Play your games anywhere. I know I was even one of the few people who were, not few, a lot of people who were sort of in denial, saying no, but by anywhere, they mean phone, tablets, and PC. Well, we know this rumor is hot and heavy. It almost seems to be fact the way everyone's running with it. That it's going to be the Nintendo Switch as well. I don't think it'll ever be Sony, but Nintendo Switch has definitely happened. So I got an article put up here from Game Informer. They were not the ones who published the news. It was another site. I'll drop that link in the description down below. But in here, basically saying the same thing. Xbox is bringing Xbox Game Pass and Nintendo Switch along with Ori and the Blind Forest. Now, believe it or not, I think the Ori thing is actually brilliant. I think Ori is an amazing game. If you haven't played Ori and the Blind Forest, you are missing out, right? Ori and the Will of the Wisp is going to be absolutely amazing title. I cannot wait to play that game. Ori and the Blind Forest is an amazing game, and it seems perfect for the Nintendo Switch. It has that nice charm to it. It's a really dope game. So it seems like Microsoft is going to be publishing that on the Nintendo Switch, and I don't doubt we're going to see Cuphead right behind it. I really don't doubt it. But in the article here, it talks about how Xbox Game Pass is coming, and also we could possibly see the Project X Cloud streaming service coming to the Nintendo Switch as well. As we all know, the Nintendo Switch, out of the three main consoles that are out, the primary Xbox, PS4, Nintendo, the Switch is the weakest of the bunch. So to be able to play games like Gears of War 4, Halo 5, Gears 5 for that matter, they would need to be played over the internet with Microsoft streaming service. So we could possibly be playing Gears 5, Halo Infinite on the go. I, for one, am definitely going to go out and invest into an adapter to play my Xbox games on the Switch, because a Switch Pro controller, I do not like it. It's not a thing for me. But this is crazy. I think anyone who is still in denial about Microsoft wanting their games everywhere, let it go, pal. It's time to look at the Xbox as a brand, not a console. Yes, Microsoft's still going to be making consoles. They're not getting rid of the box. The box will still be here. They want to be able to give you games that, hey, here are the games we're putting out, and here's a dedicated box for these games. If you want to be able to play these games, here's a box to do that. But you have to begin to look at them as a third-party company. You have to look at them as a brand, not as a console anymore. The proof is in the pudding. I was one of the people, like I said, I wasn't denied. I thought they just meant phones, tablets, and PC. But going over to the Nintendo Switch is, in a lot of ways, brilliant. The Nintendo Switch is on fire. So I believe that the people who have a Switch and they're not really liking, the Nintendo online services, they're likely going to be getting Game Pass. They're likely going to be getting Project X Cloud. And from a Microsoft business standpoint, it's absolutely brilliant. Of course, you're not selling as much hardware as you would like. You're not selling as many games as you like. So why not go and branch out? Now, to the hardcore Xbox rabbit fanatic or fanboy says everything needs to be exclusive, I want stuff on my box, I want to keep it on my box, you're going to be upset. You're going to be mad. Twitter, Facebook groups, YouTube is not the place for you right now. This ain't the place for you, fam. You might want to go chill for a little bit, because you're about to get this work. People are going to be running up and through the streets about this. There's no such thing as a People want to say, of course, already there's no such thing as an Xbox exclusive because the games are going on PC. Now there's going to be no such thing as an Xbox console exclusive. People do care about exclusives too much, right? They really do care way too much and to invest in it. But this is, going forward, this is going to be huge. I honestly, can I move this over? Yeah. I honestly believe, I think this is going to be huge for Microsoft. I think it's going to be huge for gaming. To be, like I said, to be able to play these games on the go, to be able to play these games on the Switch, it's going to be super fun. I don't really know how well it's going to work. A lot of us don't really know how xCloud is going to work. But the fact that we see Microsoft and Nintendo doing this is kind of awesome in a way. I know some people say, well, what is Xbox getting out of this? I thought about it myself. What does Microsoft or Xbox get out of this deal? It seems like with Ori going over there and Xbox Game Pass going over there and Project xCloud going over there, what is Microsoft really getting out of the deal, right? And it's player base. It's people jumping onto the subscription. It's Game Pass subscriptions. It's xCloud subscriptions. However they decide to do it, whether or not it's a separate pay from Xbox Game Pass, it's more money in Microsoft's pocket. I think at the end of it, that's what they really care about. They'll sit and tell you all day long on Twitter, from Phil Spencer to Aaron Greenberg to Mike Ybarra, they don't care where you play the games as long as you play the game. They've been preaching that a lot, and I think we're starting to get to fruition. I think we're starting to see what they mean and why they were driving that home so much. They're trying to prepare you, hey, if you want to play Gears 5, that's great, please. And they're begging you, hey, go buy Gears 5. We care about you buying Gears 5 more than we care about you buying an Xbox One. Yes, we're going to supply you the dedicated hardware. We're going to supply this for you if you want to go out and spend $400-500. We'll make the world's most powerful console play on. If you don't want to play on PC, here you go. But if you go play Gears 5 on your Switch, awesome. If you're playing Gears 5 on your Samsung Galaxy S10 foldable, stupid $2,000 effing phone, great. As long as you buy the software. I think a lot of people need to get in the mindset that Microsoft is about the brand. Microsoft is about the subscription. Microsoft is about that gas, games as a service. Microsoft is about trying to sell you as much software and subscription service as possible so you can come up off that cheese, and that's all they truly care about. If they can sell some consoles on the back end, great. They're going to take a loss on those. I think they decided that taking a loss is nothing, is peanuts compared to what they can make by bringing this type of service to the Nintendo, bringing this type of service to the Switch, and saying, hey, yeah, you have a Switch. Hey, pay $10 a month for Xbox Game Pass, and you have access to all these games. Not only our first-party games day and date, but third-party titles like, Metro 2033, like Rise of the Tomb Raider, and things of that sort. And on top of that, you know what, Nintendo Switch fans, Nintendo's fans, you guys seem to love Ori and the Blind Forest. You guys think it's cool, but you don't have an Xbox. I'm gonna put it on your console, and I don't doubt it. Right around the corner, it's gonna be Cuphead. We're gonna see some of these titles, some of these smaller indie titles that were once previously exclusive to the Xbox console, go to the Switch. If The Last Night ever comes out of production hell, you can see The Last Night going over to Nintendo Switch. Any of these third-party indie titles going over to the Switch. And I don't think this is a bad thing. I think the only people who are really going to be upset are the diehard, the fanatics, the people who ride or die Xbox. Everything should be exclusive. This is my console. I think if you've made your bed hard on social media, this is going to be, it's not going to be a good day for you. It's not going to be a good moment for you. With all that being said, the rumors are we're going to hear and see more about this this year in 2019. So I wouldn't be shocked if GDC, I believe, is not too far around the corner. So hearing about it at GDC, definitely at E3. Definitely at E3. We know that Nintendo normally does their old thing with the Treehouse, but I wouldn't be shocked. I want to say to see Reggie come out on the Xbox stage, but as we know here today that Reggie retired. But I wouldn't be shocked. I gotta get my chat right. I wouldn't be shocked to see an announcement of Game Pass going on the Nintendo Switch at this E3. I almost have no doubts about it. I think Microsoft wants to jump in this and get this ball rolling well before next gen is out there. Like I said, I don't think the next Xbox is going away. That's definitely not happening. Xbox isn't going away in general. They're going to continue to make consoles, but it's time to, like I said before, it's time to look at them as a brand more than a console. And I don't know. I'm gonna move over here because I missed the. I don't have the chat's not working on my screen. But shout out Chief Storm. What's going on? People be fraud and how is Game Pass going to Nintendo Switch? Most of the games are not built for the system, and that's where Project xCloud comes from. Honestly, xCloud, to be able to stream these games over to the Switch is going to work perfectly. All you need is internet. Granted, you're not going to be able to actually have a Xbox Game Pass to where you're going to be able to download these games to the console. It's impossible, right? It's not going to happen. But xCloud, because I truly believe that xCloud and Game Pass is going to be in the same subscription. I do think that. I don't think it's going to be a separate model. But this game's working via the internet, working over the internet. I do think that's going to work. I do think that's going to be a thing. It's definitely going to happen. Microsoft and Nintendo are way too buddy-buddy. And like I said, people wonder what Microsoft gets out of this. It's going to be subscriptions. That's what it's about. It's about subscriptions. It's about gas. It's about milking the game out as much money as possible. I'm not saying that as a backhanded comment or slap across the face of Microsoft because, hey, I own a business. I want to milk as many people out of $1 as I can. I want to provide them with a great product. I want to provide them with something that they enjoy. But at the same time, I want to get as much money out of them as possible. And Microsoft said they want to reach 2 billion gamers. You're not going to reach that, you know, with just the Xbox and the 75 million Xbox Live concurrent people going on my time. You want to reach that by people on your phones, people on tablets, not only the Xbox, the PC, and now the Nintendo Switch. Because guarantee you, if you're playing or streaming Gears, Halo, Forza, or whatever the case may be, you're going to be signing into Xbox Live. That's just make that, say what it is. You're going to be logging in Xbox Live. Microsoft, they're doing this for subscriptions. They're doing this for the numbers. They're doing this for engagement. You're definitely signing to Xbox Live. So if you don't have an Xbox Live account, get ready to make one. That's the only way you're playing Gears 5 on your Nintendo Switch. I'm going to get up out of here. I just want to do a little live stream. I thank you guys for rocking with me once again. I put up a video earlier today and let you guys go and check it out. It's about Microsoft continually to hold free-to-play games hostage like Apex Legends, like Fortnite. The games aren't free to play. Why? I also did a video about the Ron McCaffrey versus the fans he encountered on Twitter. Double XP was yesterday, but you guys check it out. We had an amazing show. You guys definitely do not want to miss that. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Share this out because liking ain't enough no more. I appreciate y'all. Peace.